Omo like this, one serious question where every member of the Obidient family they always ask, say, if Peter Obi become president, say how long it go take him to fix this country. As I declare you so, Peter Obi don't fall out now. He don't finally reveal to all of us, say how long it go take him to fix this country if we make him our president. I go like make una watch the video by yourself, make una hear everything wey Peter Obi talk for this video, and after they watch am, make una make sure say una dey share am so everybody go see am, make dem know why all of us don decide to dey very very obedient. Oyana, when I watch the video.
For me, we just want to do a simple thing. We have a country called Nigeria. We have no other country except this one. And we want it to be like every other country where we have responsible, committed leadership that is trying to do the right thing for the country. That's all. It's a very simple thing. It is not something that is too sophisticated. We just want to do the right things. We don't have a country where the leaders are focused doing the right thing, the citizens are participating. That's all.
So the people that have these expectations on you, they should be rest assured that you will deliver, right?
Well, what else can we do? I've done it in the States, and I believe that we need it now. You said things have never been this bad.
Young people in Nigeria are very tech savvy, which is why you will see in the news that some young people are into Yahoo and so on. While that's wrong, it also tells you what Nigerian youth are capable of if given the right opportunity, if that is channel exactly. And so my first question would be, how do you plan on channeling this tech savvy, these skills that young Nigerians have into creating jobs?
Today, all over the world, the biggest machine for job creation is micro, small, medium enterprises. And this is where the young people are. Startups all over the world. They're the people you need. If you go to every part of the developing world, especially whether it's in Brazil, whether you go to the Asian countries, I want to show you countries that have huge population. This is the engine.
So sad, but I know we don't have much time. I'm just wondering, a lot of these young people have been campaigning for you on social media, on ground, they are leading marches and so on. But to be honest with you, one of the biggest problems that young people are facing in Nigeria is unemployment. And so my question is, can we expect, jobs? We're not talking about like government jobs, jobs in the tech world.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling you. That what you're going to do is to channel resources and training into this youth. Our plan for them is, first, we will focus on youth development, training, and access to fund, tech, other businesses. It's not just tech.
Okay.
Other businesses. We must explore the entrepreneurial spirit of this youth. And to do it is simple. Train and support them. Access to funding.
So a follow-up question on that would be the fact that electricity is nothing to write home about right now, and that was why I started off asking about the question of tech. We can't really do much without electricity, and I know you went to Egypt to do an understudy of the electricity sector. At the same time, though, we know that Egypt didn't just get where they are today. It took them some years to get to where they are. Do you have a timeline at all, having been to Egypt and having seen what they're doing? In terms of timeline, when can Nigeria start feeling some kind of the impact of you going to Egypt and so on? When can Nigeria start expecting some kind of relief?
It took Egypt
5 years, you said.
5 years.
So are you saying that if you become president
within that timeline,
that time frame,
I tweeted it yesterday, we
So-
should be able to do 200 times
200 times of what Egypt did?
What
We
we have
don't
now,
have
what we have
the
here. what we have today.
in
I said
Nigeria. We don't
should
have
be-
the structure that
No,
Egypt
no, no.
has, though.
No, I said we will be able, within the same timeline, to increase our power generation, distribution by 200%.
By 200%. Okay, so Mr. Peter Obi is saying that if he becomes the president of Nigeria in 2023, 5 years after in 2028, we should have 200 times more than the power that we have
what
right
we are
now.
generating now, transmitting and distributing now, must be 200 times more.
Okay, so that's a promise that we can hopefully hold you up to if
My
you become
sister,
president.
it will be
Easy
catastrophic if I don't deliver that.
if you don't deliver. So that is a promise that you're banking
People,
on.
yes.
And the last question that I want to ask from the people that the so-called lazy young Nigerians, lazy youth. We are not lazy, by the way. We feel offended that a president will say that
In the
about
same
us.
timeline, the same lazy youths, people will see their impact.
Our impact, right? So the last question I want to ask from young Nigerians is the fact that growing up in Nigeria, you enjoyed great education. Things were so much better in your time, and your children, they studied abroad, and so you, of all people, you know the importance of great education, and especially in a great environment and so on. Right now, there are thousands of young Nigerians, hundreds of thousands, that are forced to stay home since February of this year. Some of them have lost more than a whole academic year. And we've had so many unfortunate incidences that happen to students because they are not in school where they should be. Some should have graduated by now, but they have not. And just so you know, a lot of them are watching you right now. And a lot of them are campaigning for you on social media, on ground, going to matches for you, saying they believe in Peter Obi, they believe in Peter Obi. Do you mind just talking to the young Nigerians who have been forced to be home? What would your government do differently than the governments that we've had when it comes to education in Nigeria?
When I was governor, there was also strike. That lasted for a while. The difference is that I was talking with ASU people, I was talking with the leadership, because in our university, every day, we were meeting in different places until it was resolved. And resolving that made it possible that today, Anambra State University is one of the universities that are not on strike. And I can tell you, this strike has shown that it is time to look into the overall funding of our universities.
Okay.
And come in with combinations that have been available everywhere in the world, which is government funding,
Okay.
loans, student loans, university being allowed to do some consulting to earn money.
Okay.
There must be combinations, and it is time that the federal government gives some level of autonomy to the universities. So we're going to do everything possible.
So you're giving a promise that if you were to be Nigerian president, Nigerian students can be rest assured that once they get in, they will
Rest
know
assured,
when they're getting out.
remember what I said, we'll look into the overall funding and make it more effective.